I can't hear you. Hold on.
Okay, can you hear me now?
There you are. I had to let you in technically. I could see you, but you were grayed out.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Now I can't hear you. There you go. You're like a little bit delayed.
Oh,
Are you just sitting in the car?
yeah, I had to pull over because I was looking through these finishes and we don't have the one that we need. So then I had to call Ann back and be like, oh, yeah, we don't have the finish on this ring. Our client has it. And she was like, oh, shit. So I just pulled over so I could do this really fast and then I'm going to head back.
Oh, well,
So, yeah,
thanks. Just
that's what my
remember you're
errand
live.
was.
Oh.
Hi.
So yeah, I need to do something about my lighting here. So I'm gonna order some other lights. Since I turned my desk around, I don't get the natural light. So, um, but I wanted to just test this out. So I'm using a live streaming platform called Restream.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting ready to present next week on the tendencies. So thought we'd get on and talk about our tendencies for a few minutes. Look at you.
I already.
So, when we talk about our tendencies and how we react to internal and external responsibility or accountability, I remember talking about me being a rebel and really not wanting to accept that and thinking that's really not me. And what did you say?
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's 100% you.
so I'm not very good at setting my own internal accountabilities or setting or following through on external accountabilities. That's not really my thing. So I technically avoid commitment of any kind, even if it comes down to where we're going to eat tonight or if we're even going. I avoid that because then if I commit, I have to maybe be accountable to it or figure out a way to avoid it. And so that's not a great way to live, but that's me and my rebel tendency. Um, and you are an obliger, which is most of the population. And I'm not going to talk
Yeah.
about you necessarily. You can share if you want, but since we're live, nobody's watching. I can't guarantee nobody will ever see this, but we don't have anybody watching now. But yeah, the obliger is the majority of the population in which you obligers are very good at meeting external expectations, but not very good at setting or following through on internal expectations. So,
Yeah.
which would not have been my guess about you because you did so well in things like soccer and school.
Yeah, but I think those things came from external
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
In a way. Like, yes, internally I wanted to do good with school and with soccer, but I think that the expectations of me being good at those things, I felt my perception of them was that they were coming from an external standpoint, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Like you were the one that was like you don't have to be perfect in school and all of this, and yet somewhere in my brain I was like, I need to get A's to make my parents proud, and you were like, it's okay to get a B.
Yeah, but then that would have made me think less of you being not able to follow through on internal expectations because from my purview, you were setting those goals for yourself. I wasn't telling you you had to set those goals. So, me external was telling you differently, but there were still some factors that were either helping you or however you want to couch that, helping you move
Mhm.
forward with those expectations to get all A's.
Yeah.
So those
Well,
accountabilities either came from internal or they came from some other external force that was not your mother.
it could have been also peers because I know that all of my friends were they were all very high achievers. And so if I were to not be a high achiever, then that would set me apart from the rest, you know.
Yeah. So do you think that that has changed at all in your adult life?
Mm, not not really. I still think that I'm most motivated by external expectations still. But I have more self-awareness now that I can kind of say, okay, you can relax on this a little bit, or I set more boundaries for myself to make sure that I'm doing
Mhm,
okay in life and whatnot.
mhm.
But so I think that's the only difference. But I still think I'm an obliger.
You can always take the quiz again and see. Do you remember what your second was?
Mm,
No.
no. Well, um,
Mine was questioner. So my second from
yeah.
rebel was questioner. Uh, and
No, what's the last one again?
there's upholders who meets both internal and external. Um,
Yeah. I think that one was my second one.
the upholder. Hmm.
Hmm.
So,
But Jet was a questioner,
yep.
and I don't remember her second one.
I don't
But
remember either.
yeah,
Um, probably an obliger.
probably. It's funny how technically you have every single one of the tendencies,
Hmm.
like I guess in certain situations or just in yourself.
Hmm.
And so that's really interesting to see the different ones.
Yeah. We're all a little
Oh,
bit of all of them. Um,
yeah,
But there's definitely the one that is most, evident within our personality, and then there's a secondary one, and the other 2 are, usually minor within our personalities, but, um,
yeah,
the thing that's good about it is of us having a little bit of everything, I think, is that we can pull that out anytime that we need to. So when is it good to be an obliger? Um, and where when do I need to pull my obliger out of me?
yeah,
Might be because
hmm,
that's not either one of my strong suits, so but if I need to really step up and be accountable to external forces, then how do I really do that? And so how do I coach myself to be able to do that? So
yeah,
hmm. Well, I thank you for, getting on with me. I
yeah,
think this is working okay. Can you see my little, lead with abundance
yeah.
in the
I
in the
really like
corner?
this.
Yeah.
I guess screen or platform,
It's
whatever it is.
Restream.
I do really like it.
It's called Restream. So,
Yeah.
it is a platform, um, and I will have a fee with it, but I can, um I can use it for both businesses. So, and I
Hmm.
can brand the streams. So you can see the little a red on our names
Hmm.
and then the little lead with abundance. So
Yeah.
if you want to follow Mastiff and jump on to our lunch and learns when I start doing those, you'll see that the branding is blue and you'll see the Mastiff Homebuyers logo. So I can brand
Mhm.
based on the business that I'm streaming to, and then I can change it to stream to the various platforms. So right now we're
Mhm.
streaming live to both Facebook and YouTube for Lead with Abundance. Um,
Yeah.
and that I can stream live to up to 8 platforms I can pick to connect. And so, um, since I'm using it for both business, that's about, actually, it might just be 5. So I want to say that I have my main LinkedIn, um, and then Facebook and YouTube. So all of this will stay living out there. When I end the stream, it should be out there on both the platforms already, so I don't have to post it.
Yeah. That's
So
nice.
yeah, and
Yeah, I will say it did make me sign up. So I had to put in my email and stuff to get
okay,
on the live.
yeah,
But I don't it was very easy. Like I just put my email in and it automatically let me into the studio. So it
okay,
was easy.
cool. Well, that's good. That's
Okay,
good
well,
feedback for me. So
yeah,
I don't know, what time is it there? It's after
11:20.
it's
Yeah.
11:20. Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
I have to go back to work.
okay. Well, I love
All right.
you, and I will talk to you later. We'll do this again, and we'll plan for it and get on and talk about our tendencies.
Okay.
We'll
Well, I'll
plan it
make Jet
out.
come.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Love
Bye.
you.